Good morning, welcome to the Professor Dor Show. It's nearly 11 a.m. Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya. Hope your morning is doing well, mine is doing well. Work as usual, which is normal. So today, I saw this when I was traveling in the morning. I was behind this motorcycle. Here in Kenya, you have border borders, the motorcycle for transport. People use them to transport people from one place to another, the motorcycle, their taxis. So it was written, historia ya marehemu haipigwi makofi. Historia ya marehemu haipigwi makofi. That's in Kiswahili. Translation, the history of the deceased is not given applause. The history of the deceased is not given applause. So it means that someone who's already dead, people don't celebrate his history. So it got me thinking, when someone dies, they show the eulogy is read. He was this, he did this, he was a great teacher, a professor. So he did great things. So why would that written behind the motorcycle that the history of the deceased is not given applause, is not celebrated? I thought to myself, then it hit me that make your story now. You see, once you are dead, people read your eulogy and forget. But if you are now, like now, let me give you an example. You go and you need some assistance. Maybe you are a carpenter, and then maybe you have a broken bed in the house, you go and get a carpenter. He repairs the bed for you, or a door. You pay the person that time. You're celebrating his skill that time by giving him money, isn't it? Or you get your degree, you have done your studies, then you get your degree. You are getting your celebration that time. That's why I'm saying make your story now. You're doing videos like me, the way I'm doing. You person will watch, someone is watching me, they're gaining some knowledge. You are making your story now. That's why I'm saying make your story now. So that information was very good. Once you are dead, no one will celebrate you. In fact, people forget you. You are gone. You are yesterday's news. But if you are still alive and you have something to offer the world, that's people celebrate you. That's why I'm saying make your story now. What are you giving to society? Many young people, here the other day there was a job, they advertised 300 positions for the Kenyan Army, and over 7,000 youths turned out looking for employment, which is good, but it taught me that we're not focusing on skills development. These young men, out of the 7,000, imagine if 1,000 of them were job creators and they're able to create jobs for 10 people. If 1,000, even let's say 5 people, 1,000 of those people are seeking jobs, those young people are going for jobs for those positions in the army. There were only 300, but over 7,000 came. If these young people had some skills and training, that they can able to create jobs for 5 people, those are 5,000 jobs. So that means out of the 7,000 who came for the jobs, there will be 5,000 employed by their colleagues. There will only be 2,000 people looking for work. And that's how developed countries do. They create industries, mass employment, and other people create jobs. So that's the problem in Africa. We don't make our story now. We should be creating jobs for the next generation. The worst thing in life is to be a job seeker. You are seeking jobs, you are looking for employment. You want people to employ you. You always hand to mouth. Who calls the tune, plays the tune? I don't know, there's that thing. Who pays for the tune determines the song. There's a saying that who pays the piper? Yeah, who pays the piper calls the tune. Who pays the piper calls the tune. You understand? So that's what's happening in Kenya. Because many young people, they have skills, but they believe that they have to be in a job where it's 8 to 5, wear a suit, or a court like the way I'm doing, and then you wait for a salary, which is wrong. Like our generation was really messed up, looking for employment, and that's why country cannot develop. We should be all job creators, innovators, people bring great value. You add value when you have a skill, you have a product to solve a problem. So we should be the ones paying, paying the piper, and we call our tune. We pay the piper by, first of all, having a skill, being able to solve problems, and we call the tune by creating jobs for other people. You see, like now, those young people, 7,000 for 300 jobs. So it means the people are just waiting for employment, or they don't know how they can monetize whatever they have. I was thinking if those 7,000 young men and women, or even content creators online, all of them will subscribe to each other's channel. So on average, everyone will have 500 subscribers and everyone will have something. Instead of waiting for jobs, that they out of those 7,000 who turned out for the job interview for army, they only maybe took 200 people. How about the rest? That's what I'm saying. Make your story now. That's the irony of Africa. That's the tragedy of Africa. We're waiting for jobs. How were our parents living? Let's start to the grandfathers, great grandparents. They had land. Someone would marry many wives. Then they'll have children. The children would still till the land. So they had something to give from one generation to another. But now we're just giving unemployment. The only way we can create jobs for the young people in Kenya is through mass industry, mass employment, through mass industrialization that creates a lot of jobs for the young people, investment in innovations. We should think big to create jobs. But then you're going to have a serious, especially in Kenya, you have a big problem. It's a sitting time bomb. Of young people, the government does not think. You cannot give things small that you just give people small loans to start small business. No. We have land, we have water. So let's make our story now. Let's ensure that when water rains, we harvest, and then this water is put into land so that we farm the year all round. There's enough food for everyone that is cheap. Food is cheap. Then you do value addition so that we export. When you do value addition, it means you have big industries. Like some of our countries have mangoes, have cassavas, have sweet potatoes. You do value addition. These products create for jobs in the industry. We have transporters, we have people working the machinery, we have sales and marketers. So it's a whole ecosystem. That's how we create those 7,000 jobs of young people who went to look for those 300 jobs in the army. A job that once some person stays there for even 30 years until they retire. But industry jobs keeps on generating more. You create an industry for mango processing, it creates other industries, other additional industry, transport, hotels. But you just want a job where you go into the army and you sit there. There's no war. So they only take few people. Wars are over. These are days of innovation and industrialization. So that's why you need to make our story now. Like the way that on the motorcycle, Boda was saying that the history of the deceased is never given an applause. Historia ya marehemu haipigwi makofi. People cannot applaud you if there's nothing. Young people want jobs now. They don't want stories of what happened in the past. So if I were the Kenyan government, I'll look at industrialization number one. Free primary education, secondary until university. We need more skilled labor that can be exported. If those 7,000 young men and women have skills, maybe masonry, carpentry, electrician, they can easily send contracts to the other government. In fact, there will even be few because maybe the other government may want even 20,000. So those young people will go there, get paid well. When they come back with their money, they invest and create jobs for others. That's why we need thinkers. So with those few words, I want to say, Gwaheri Akonana. Thank you for listening to me. And if you like whatever I'm saying, send something in that mobile number below there. So Gwaheri Akonana, Gwaheri.